Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim from This Darn Chicks Designs. I've got a few things that I want to show you today. We're going to do some sublimation. So to start off with, I wanted to tell you that every sublimation is different, regardless of whether you you draw on your iPad or whether you pull it off the internet or whatever. Every sublimation will always be different, okay? Remember, when you use your sublimation, you always use 100% polyester. Every polyester is different. This is 100% polyester. I just did this today. It's got that really nice plush feel to it. I bought this at Joann's. It was about, at the time when I bought it, it was about $14 a yard. Since then, it's gone up to $17, and I was kind of disappointed because I mean, everything's going up anyway. So she told me, she said, by Thursday, we're going to have it up to $17. So I was kind of disappointed with that, but that's okay. Still went ahead and got it at $14 a yard. And this is one of my prints. It's very nice. It's very plush. This is what I drew off of my iPad. And so in order to show you that, the difference between what you get from your iPad is different than what you get from your actual computer itself. Now, if you look at this design, this was supposed to be more of a pinky. Well, it came out to be more of a brown, okay? And that was because I printed it from my iPad instead of printing it from my actual computer. So we're going to take a look at the difference in this. So here's this design. This is this motif that I did. Here is the one that was on the iPad. Now, when you're looking at the iPad, you see exactly there is like where the pink should be. It should be more vibrant. Okay, well, that's because I printed it from my iPad. Now, when you print it from your actual computer, you can adjust settings and things like that. An iPad is just air. I mean, it's just it has an air print on it. So it's going to go from your iPad to your actual printer. So there's there is no settings in there to adjust anything with. But if you take it to your actual laptop or your desktop computer, you can actually go ahead and adjust that area. So that was one of them. But anyways, even still, it still came out pretty. It took me about a little over an hour to do, but I'll probably take it and put it on my couch. However, I was also thinking to go and do the back of it because the back is still white. The ink from sublimation does not bleed through. It's only surface base. So if you turn it over, the ink from here will not go through here. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just go ahead and I'll do another design on the back. So then I can have a reverse cover here. So a little throw to put on my couch. Now, that being said, the print that I'm actually going to be doing here is off of my laptop. So you will be able to see the difference. Here are off my from my laptop to my iPad. I'm sorry. So basically, this is what I printed off. All right. And it's going to come out in vibrance of purples and blues and things like that. That's not the actual color of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to sublimate that. Now, I already did it on one piece of fabric here because I was just playing around with different fabrics. So it wasn't as vibrant as what I wanted it. You can see where I was actually playing with a couple of them here. So this one right here, it came out, but it didn't come out as vibrant as I want. And the only reason why is because this right here, even though it's a polyester, it's a thinner polyester, okay? This is more for like curtains, bags, things like that. So, but it still came out pretty. It just didn't come out the way I wanted it. This is the other one that I did, just to kind of see, and that also came off of my iPad. When I do different designs, I pull them off of there and then I print them out and then I put them on a cheaper material just to see exactly what it's going to look like. Because every fabric's different. Like even though this is a polyester, this also is a polyester. And if you can see the sheen in it, it's a higher quality polyester. This one was $18 a yard versus this was $4 a yard. So you're gonna get a difference in weaving. You're gonna get a difference in texture. So here is this one right here. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go on over to sublimate this. So what I'm gonna do here is we are going to take this piece. This is a 14 by 14 that I'm actually doing. And so what I'm gonna do is take this, we're gonna flip it over. You can mirror your objects, that's up to you if you wanna mirror them. It just depends on what you're going for. I go ahead and I take my tape and put it on the sides here. This tape is only for sublimation. You cannot use regular tape at all. So I usually just kind of put it from side to side, back. And what's really cool about sublimation is that you can take any picture that you like, or any picture that you've drawn, print it out for the sublimation ink, and then press it onto your garment. You can do it on cups, you can do it on t-shirts, as long as they're 100% polyester. That is the main thing, 100% polyester. So we're gonna take this over, we're gonna go ahead and press it and see what we get. Okay, so now we're done pressing. So we're gonna go and pull off the paper from your project. We wanna let it cool down just a little bit before we start pulling the tape off and everything. So I go from here. You wanna lightly just go ahead and pull up the tape from side to side. And looky here, see what we have? So now, look how pretty and vibrant that is. Absolutely love it. So probably what I'll do is I'll go ahead and print off some more. And so we'll have ourselves a nice front for our pillow. Let me see here. I'm gonna go back and we're gonna kind of compare this from what we had on our iPad. So always remember, it's gonna be a little bit deeper, all right? Unless you get on there and you adjust your settings. Now, this time I did not get on there. I did not adjust my settings. I just went on there and just printed it. And I was okay with that. I actually like this as a little bit bluer. But because we are on an iPad, all right, it's always gonna be a little different. You cannot adjust on your iPad. However, you can adjust settings on your actual Mac or your HP. And that's fine. That's, you know, that's totally up to you on how you wanna do it. But still, same thing, same result, a little bit deeper here. I think that if I would have went ahead and adjusted and then kind of brought it up, made it a little bit brighter, it would have been fine. One thing to know about sublimation ink, it does not sublimate white. So anything that you see in here that's supposed to be white, it doesn't print out white, okay? So it'll basically, what it's gonna do is skip those parts where the white's at. So if you can kind of see through here, you see that? So now, let's take a look at this one compared to this one right here. Two different fabrics, same design, but the difference is with the two different fabrics here, I don't know if you can see this or not. I can see it a little bit more probably than what you can, but anyways, it's a little bit, it's not as saturated, okay? The thicker your fabric, okay, the more saturation, and make sure it's also 100% polyester. So just know that the more you pay for your fabric, the better print you're gonna get. The less you pay for your fabric, the less of a print you're gonna get, okay? It's not gonna be as vibrant. It's not gonna pop out at you, and that's what we want. We want anything that we draw on our iPad, that we make on maybe Adobe Shop, anything that we do online and we print it onto fabric, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for saturation. We're looking for vibrancy. We want to make sure whatever print that we do, it's going to look really good. And so I like mine to be vibrant and very, very saturated. If you see that through there, absolutely love it. And you can kind of see the sheen. Now the back of this fabric, it's actually coated, okay? So that makes a difference too. But like I said, it was $18 a yard versus this was probably like maybe $5-6 a yard. Same thing, but different. Okay, well, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm glad to bring this tutorial to you. Thanks for stopping by my channel, and give me a thumbs up and send me on to somebody else and let them know. But let me tell you, if you ever have any questions, just get on there and ask me. I'll be more than glad to go ahead and answer these questions. Y'all have a good night.